but really getting out there and seeing properties and finding an agent who you enjoy working with, and who can represent you. Our office represents buyers as well as sellers, getting in sync with your agent. So when the exact right property comes on the market, you're on the top of their mind, and you get the call, and hopefully it makes it work.
It's not a hard sell here in Sugarloaf. It's not like a timeshare tour. So you would love to get out rather than sit in the office and show a property, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, it's super fun. I mean, one of the greatest parts of my job is meeting new Sugarloaf families. It's so much fun to go through that process with buyers who are super excited about trying to find a place up here, and are finally making the leap. It's a blast.
Do you at Mtnside get involved in helping people with financing, or is that something that really you don't get too involved in?
We get involved to it to the extent that we need to. The vast majority of buyers here have already purchased at least one piece of property, and most of the buyers have a real estate portfolio of some sort. So typically they're pretty experienced. They have relationships with a lender. We've got some great lenders that we work with up here, and there's some terrific folks who are Sugarloafers who their businesses are down in Portland. They're
Sure.
Their banks or mortgage brokers or whatever, so we can certainly provide a lot of guidance on the lending side as well.
And I think as you're excited to go out and show a property, I'm sure there's many bankers that will come up here and do a closing.
Yes, definitely.
I've seen it done, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah, lenders and title companies. There's some great folks who run a title company down in Portland who love coming up here for the excuse for a Friday morning closing and get a little skiing in.
Why not?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever come in with a briefcase full of money and said, I want to buy a condo?
It has happened.
It has happened.
Yeah.
Huh? You probably don't encourage that.
No, it's really, really complicated.
That makes it difficult, doesn't
Yes,
it?
it does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bag or briefcase, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Makes it complicated.
So there are 6 units available. These won't last long, and they're not even built yet. They'll be well sold before they're all built, don't you think?
I think so, yeah. And basically we just need to pre-sell a few of them, and once that's done, then the building will be scheduled to be built next summer, with an occupancy hopefully by Thanksgiving. And if you get in early enough in the process, then you get to customize your unit. So there's we work very closely with Birchwood Interiors, and that's a great process. Earl Morris at Birchwood is awesome, and he helps guide folks through the process and picking out finishes and everything from countertops to carpets and in between.
I know you mentioned last time that these have basements. That's a big plus, isn't it?
It's a huge plus. It's really nice in a condo to have a little space, little elbow room for the kids, and space for them to hang out, get their yayas out while you're cooking dinner or doing whatever you're doing. So yeah, that's a really nice attribute on these newer units. That not very few of the Timberline units actually have basements. Currently there's only one building that has basement. So this building will have basement, and then the final building will also have basements. Right. Yeah.
And when you move up here, if you have a child and you're considering the schools up here, you have Carrabassett Valley Academy right here. If you have someone that loves to ski or ride, what a great school, what a great opportunity. And you have to be a resident for 2 years, I understand, right?
Yes, I believe. I don't know those exact details, but I think that's my understanding. Yeah.
And then you get to go to a world-class school as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great school.
Yeah.
And I'm going to a ski academy is such an amazing way to go to high school. I'm a ski academy kid myself from Vermont. And of course have a close association with CVA. But experiencing high school in that way is just such a great way to do it if it makes sense for you.
You don't have to sell the amenities. When people come to you, they probably already know what they have available, the opportunities, the anti-gravity complex and the trails and the library and, of course, Olympic-size heated swimming pool. I mean, it's like a resort, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is. It's great. It's living up here full time. I mean, that's the other thing I encourage people to look at. You know, there's every year we get a handful of folks who are seriously considering making the switch up here full time living. Kate and I have been living up here for almost 20 years full time, and it gets better and better every year. And it's just it's such a great lifestyle. You know, if you can figure out a way to make it work, it's you know, I wouldn't live anywhere else. Honestly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's
Living
so
the dream.
great.
Mountainside Real Estate, they're open today, and if you want to stop on by, there's some happy folks there. They'd be happy to show you some different properties and discuss your future here at Sugarloaf, and maybe take a look at these new future build-outs here. There'll be new windows, and there'll be new, all state-of-the-art, won't they?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
absolutely. Yeah, updated appliances, all that sort of stuff.
Fantastic. Stop on by. Great day to go say hi to Sam or one of the other fine real estate people over at Mountainside. Thanks for being here, Sam.
Thanks,
I appreciate
Greg.
it. Always a pleasure to chat with you.